Hello and welcome to this third in this series of videos about EarlyBird Twitter in Symphony. In the first one we saw how we can use the Twitter bot to insert tweets in real time into Symphony chat rooms, and we also saw how we can use the extension app here to manage that chat room and control what we're putting into it. A very easy way of managing the chat room. But the EarlyBird app can do a lot more than that, and what it's really for is building your personal feed and your personal Twitter feed, which is different from what you might be following in a one or more chat rooms. And also, very importantly, to be able to drill down on a tweet or drill down on a Twitter user and find out a little bit more about it. So I've picked one here that's to do with the tobacco industry, and it's from somebody called Tobacco Insider. One of the most important things that you need to do if you're looking at Twitter is get some understanding of who it is that's the source of this information. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click Open Tweet. And that's going to take the EarlyBird app straight to that tweet. Even though I'm not following it in my particular personal feed, it will pull that tweet in, and I can see a little bit more, and I can see what level of interactivity it's had, which is just a few retweets and likes and so on. This one doesn't have any further conversation behind it, but if other people have commented on that, and very often this is where really interesting information comes out, then you'll see a set of tweets behind it where other people have kind of answered that or commented on it. But the most important thing I want to know is who is this guy? Tobacco Insider, leading authority in delivering tobacco industry insights and so on. Okay, well, he seems to think he knows what he's talking about. Let's have a look at what his previous tweets have been like. And this is a really useful way of drilling down and finding out what and certainly he does seem to be very focused on the tobacco industry, doesn't he? So do you know what? Actually, I think I am going to start to follow him in my personal feed. So if I just pop back here and say, yeah, I'd like to follow him, it's going to add him to my list of Twitter accounts that I'm following in there. But more than that, I noticed that this tweet is also matched, as well as British American Tobacco, which is what I asked for. It's also matched on Philip Morris International and Altera Group, which I've just learned are also something to do with cigarettes. So let's just click on Altera Group, and we'll see. So who's saying what about them? And yeah, okay. So if I was trading in the tobacco industry, I'd certainly want this information. So let's add this to my group of smart tracks I'm following as well, just by doing that. And then we see Altera Group will come into my normal feed. And I'm going to do the same for Philip Morris International as well. And go and see what tweets we've been pulling in recently for Philip Morris. Tobacco Insider is pretty central to them. I'd like to follow that one as well. And of course, from anywhere here, you can also say, I'd like to have those tweets added to a chat room, or I'd like to go down here and say Altera Group. I'd like to add that one to a chat room. So the two work very closely side by side to enable you to control what you're getting into the chat room. But when you do see a tweet that's interesting, to be able to say, I'd like to open that tweet, I'd like to find out more about who this person is or what the smart tracks is that it's matched and so on. So that's how the two applications work together. Now, we just touched in there on the fact that we got one feed going on in each of our chat rooms, but this is my personal feed. This is just me. I can follow whoever I like here within reason. I can follow whatever smart tracks I want to, and I can interactively go into anywhere here and see what's being said about the equities or whatever that I'm following, or any particular individual. In the next video, we're going to have a look in a lot more depth at what we can do in the Twitter app that goes beyond just looking at tweets in this way. Thanks very much. See you in a sec.